Almost fell. Wonder how much song of this I can play before YouTube decides that they're gonna cut me off. But I declare that it's spring. This is probably a bad place to stand because of the shrub behind me. This video is probably going to get flagged. Well, I'm all set up, I guess. It's been warm enough. I came out, I don't know when it was, first week of March or something like that. We had like 3 or 4 or something days of really nice weather, and I took some pictures of the moon, and then it got cold again. But probably got a month's worth of work to do on her. I do have her up for sale on Kijiji, but nobody wants to pay, so she don't get sold. So I have it set up where I got the 2 hubs to do in the center section before I start with the floor. And I should be able to take the floor off and slide it right out. Leave the cab where it is. That's going to be awesome. It's really bright and I don't have my sunglasses. I got to do the back tire too. I got to pressure wash it, and I got to fix some repairs. Now the frame actually turned out pretty good. Cheap paint. I didn't use any primer. I didn't use any metal prep at all. I just grinded it and washed it and painted it with an enamel lacquer. I paid like $4.50 a can for it, and it held up really good. I got some nicks in it. I cleaned all this out yesterday. I got to move the truck forward, but I have no gas. I don't want to drain my battery, so I'm draining it with the radio instead. But I cut all this out yesterday, ripped it all off the wall and opened all this up because this was all hanging and stuff and no good. So I got the 2 rims, I got the hub, and I got the shock, or the spring I should say. Both these shocks, of course, as you guys already know if you watch my other videos, they're going to get replaced. And I got to drop the tank, spray the bay, spray the tank, pull out all the wires and hoses, do the hub. The exhaust is going to get taken out just behind the catalytic converter. A couple of bolts, drop it out with the hinges. Struts are going to get new, all the rubber is going to get new. I don't think I'm going to replace these rubbers. I don't have a compressor and an air gun and heavy equipment. So I would love to take these struts off. These struts need to get extended to 8 feet. Each one of them has to be 8 feet, and they're not. I want them out to here, to the edge of the bumper, all the way across. That way I can hang things and build storage bays down here. The ultimate plan is to get it powder coated, completely stripped, and just sandblast it and powder coat it, like on the top of a stove. That would be awesome, but that's not going to happen. And then I can work on this. I counted yesterday, I was underneath it. The sun is crazy. It's definitely springtime. I counted 4, 8, 12 bolts and bolt screws, and then a couple of screws off the top where the floor is in, and it should slide right out. I still got the other 2 sections of floor, maybe 3 sections of floor, which is awesome. But I lost my wheel wells, both aluminum wheel wells, and my table saw got snagged over the winter time. It wasn't expected, but they weren't locked up, they were just hidden and tucked away. So somebody snagged my saw, compound miter saw. It was 12-inch. It's a good machine. I'll get another one on Kijiji for 25 bucks. But my wheel wells, I have to get new wheel wells. All the tires held air. That's awesome. This is the dings to see. This is where I lock my bike up to. And this is the front brakes and tower of my front. And this is chain. But this is just water. Mark, I do have some rust in here, but that's easily fixable. And I just need to finish that off. So I'll do it in 3 sections. I'll do each hub at a time. 4 sections, maybe 5. I'll do this, and then the tank. I've already got the lights wired, so I just got to put them in. I think that's what I'll do now. Let's put my running lights up here. You're not going to be able to see it because of the sun. My running lights. There we go. I got the ends on them, so I can put them through and screw them on, and then undo the big wind of wire. Put the ends on, plug them in, and hook them up. Brake lights is going to be a problem because I don't want to screw them in here. So that's something I got to figure out. And I've got a new project. I think I'm going to put a couple of weeks of heavy effort into building a landing down by the river. There's a nice big old dead tree that is washed up and stopped right there. All I got to do is move it over a little bit and in and a little bit and fill it up with all the concrete chunks and bricks and big heavy rocks and boulders, and use the big tree as a barrier. And then we'll have a little landing. I think that'll be cool. So, see you later. I don't know how to turn this thing off. Last time I turned it off, I pushed this button, I shut the whole phone down. I didn't want to do that.